Okay, welcome back to Maxs Garaj Mahal. This is the second episode of the Yamaha YZ250 Roached to race bike. I want to give real quickly on the front end of this series, I want to give some people some thanks that they deserve the thanks. Fox Pete has helped us out. They did a giveaway with us here a while back, about a month ago, and they supplied at no cost to the entrants a Fox Pete jump starter. Beautiful setup, super heavy case. Anyway, they supplied that product for the giveaway, and the winner was Pittsburgh Pap over at Pittsburgh Pap YouTube channel. Go over there and watch his review on it. Spot on. He just tells you like it is. He don't candy coat anything. He just tells you exactly what you're going to get and what it's doing for him. Same way as old Max here. So we appreciate Fox Speed, and hopefully they'll stay with us on the long run and help us out if we need it on this video series. So we also want to thank heah. heah has got some of the best gimbals out there. I'll put them up against DJI, Osmos, and all those others. Man, they do a great job for me. And after I gave a review on Amazon, after I bought one of those, they came to me and says, we'd like to give your viewers a discount. So I hadn't had this up for a while. There it is. Use MGM gets 50. Actually, drop that, because now, drop the S. It's MGM get 50. That S don't belong there. This is an old one. Pardon me. So anyway, MGM get 50, and that'll get you a 50% discount on all their heah gimbals. You'll love them. They'll really make your videos look professional. Maybe not mine, but will yours. All right. I also want to thank Mass Depot with Smith Family Motorsports. They're coming aboard with us, and at some point when the bike's ready to go, they're going to supply the tires for the bike, and I really do appreciate that. And we do want to give them a good review if the tires do what they're supposed to do. And even then, they already know I'm going to abuse them, because their media marketing director, when she contacted me a couple of years ago to be involved with the World Land Speed Record attempt for Hustler Raptor, I told her I'd abuse their products, and she said that's what we want. We want honest reviews, so tell us what you find. And that's what I try to do, so that when you buy anybody's products, I've already gone out there and kicked them to the curb a time or two, so probably run over more than that too. So anyway, I want to thank heah. I want to thank Mass Depot, Fuelworks. We've got some of those Fuelworks cans. I've done the reviews on them, and those things, man, they're like a NASCAR fuel can. You put the spout in the fuel filter of your car or your lawnmower or your motorcycle, and you push down. That releases the trigger. Then you got a vent on the top to let the fuel flow. If you put that trigger on something and you pull it and you vent that vent, you better mean it, because it's going to dump 5 gallons of fuel. They have 1.5 gallon, 2.5 gallon, 5 gallon can. They all interchange and stack on each other. And let me tell you something. You pull that trigger, you hit that vent, it better be where you want it, because you're fixed to put 5 gallons somewhere in about 30 seconds. I really like them, and they don't allow any kind of vapors out at all. Only fuel can I've ever had doesn't allow vapors out. You'll really love it. They do expand because they hold those vapors. Fuelworks, thank you. It's super clean. You see their decals here, both sides of me, and I got their clock up here. Reason why I did that, they don't sponsor me, but I would like for them to come aboard and sponsor our videos, and I'm sort of asking you to. So I appreciate it if you do. And Jessica, thank you for sending me those products here a while back to test. I put them through some tests, pretty hard tests, and I've been really impressed. So I would like to go ahead and partner with you. So okay, that's all the thanks out of the way. You've still got time. The winter's coming up. We've got some of these winter caps. You might want to get some of these. These are embroidered ones. We've got, we're fixed to start doing the screen print. They're going to be quite a bit cheaper. And still have time to get these summer caps like you always see the old Max in here. So we appreciate all the support our viewers, our subscribers are giving us, and we really do appreciate you watching this. All right, enough of the advertising. Let's go inside the shop over here, Maxs Garaj Mahal. Okay, I don't know how much of this you can see. It's sort of hard to shoot in here right now. I've got so much stuff in this place. I've torn down 3 other storage areas, and I've got them all in here, and it's just covered up. So we got to get everything organized, so I apologize for all that. But I wanted to show you how roached out this bike is. I think you can probably see it from there over the that's how roached out the rear wheel bearings are. So those have got to be replaced. Here's a little motor. We've got it out the frame sitting down here. We're going to take it over here and put it on the old workbench. Ever wonder what was inside one of these? Got the spout on either side, metal fuel filters. There you go. You may have to edit that out. I know you had a bumpy ride there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to measure this thing off to see how big the stand needs to be and how deep it needs to be for the mount down for all this stuff to protrude through on either side. So bear with me here. Let's get this started. I don't care what anybody says, it'll get your hands dirty working on crap like this. Alrighty, here we go. Get the old Maxs Garaj Mahal tape measure out. And let's measure from this mounting hole to that mounting hole is about 12 7/8. So we're going to say we need a place that's make it 18 inches long in case we want to put a bigger motor in there on this thing sometime. Okay, now then, we know we want to put it inside this oil drip tray we bought. Actually, that's a big baking pan, but we're going to call it a drip tray. And here's all the hoses we took off of the Husker Super Z behind you there, for any of y'all that follow along the sides of that. And we're going to have a contest one of these days soon. I'm going to lay all these hoses out beside each other, and we're going to let you determine how long they are, and that's how we're going to determine the winner. It's how long all these hoses are, and the total that came off of that Super Z. Okay, now we're going to see if she's locked up here. I've already broke it loose, and it'll turn to right. No, it's still going to there. Then she'll turn to. Thought I better check this just before I got to building the stand. I mean, right there. That's it. So probably ought to pull the head off since it's dropped the valve. But I don't think so. I think it's going to be at the crank. And this sucker's got a 12-tooth sprocket on this thing. This thing might have really ripped. Alrighty. So I'm going to turn it off, work something out as far as be able to handle this thing, and then we'll work it around, try to get some stuff off of it. Hang on, we'll be right back. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the head off this thing real quick. Alright, I'm using this hand tool. I'd rather use an impact, but most of this stuff I don't have anymore, especially in metric. I don't care for metric, never did like it, never will. I don't care what the rest of the world's doing. Japan, we saved you from yourself. Start using American standard. Woo! Man, I wish I had smell-o-vision. Lordy. Well, let's see here. Well, that was easy. Nice and clean in there. That's a good sign. Don't tell me we're going to be able to get away with just putting the bottom end in this thing. I ain't going to believe that until I see it. Well, let's look in there together. Well, that stuff is heavy. Lordy. For an old man. She got a little gold coloration on the base circle of that cam. Boys, I'll tell you what. Cam chain's a little bit loose, but it's not too bad. See if I can get you in there a little closer where you can see that. Check this out. These two lobes look like brand new. That middle lobe of the exhaust looks good. Alrighty. Well, let's get some more tools out here. Let's go ahead and start getting the top end off this thing. Okay, now we're going to loosen the cam chain tensioner, which is right down here where I have my finger. Right there. That's a number 10. Hello. And this number 10, you take it out. Sitting on that stool will be fine. And then we're going to take this little flat base screwdriver. Now you see how loose that is? Now we can go ahead and take the cams out. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pop the cam retainers off. As the old saying goes, we used what we got and got what we used. And a longer socket. Alright, well, let me turn this off till I find what I need. Okay, we're going to stick the Allen wrench extension in the engine mount hole. Get a little bit of bind out here. Now then, we can get on with the program. Now we've got to figure out what to do to break that one loose. Be right back. Closest thing I have to 3/8 breakover, so let's see if this thing will work. sharp place is tough on an old man. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll get her loose and come back. All right, so as you can see, the old piston here got a few holes in it we don't really want. But anyway, we'll have to investigate the head. Piston's no problem. You can buy them a dime a dozen. Head's going to be a little bit of a problem. We'll probably go ahead and take this all the way apart and see if there's anything we can do to salvage it. Do a little welding on it. Maybe put some valve guides in it. Cut some new seats. And we might be able to salvage this head. If so, then we'll put it all back together with what we have. Other than the piston. Because the crank and rod seems to be perfect. So now if you need the bottom end, complete bottom end of a jug for a 2007 to like 19 or whatever, I don't remember what all years they fit, I could be talked out of this. But I also found a complete 450 engine. I might buy that sucker, put it in the old frame over there. But what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing up and running and proof it on trails. We're going to take it out and do some trail riding with it and make sure it's reliable. And we're going to increase the valve spring pressure so that the sucker will take a little more RPM. Apparently the springs got hot enough that they didn't like the RPM he was running. And get it where maybe we can find us a young rider that's a genuine MX SX rider, and we'll send him on this thing, just see if it'll stay with the new bikes. So y'all stay tuned. Be sure and hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share these videos. And as we always say at Maxs Garaj Mahal, y'all come back and see us now, yeah?